This is the definitive portrait of an empire built on asphalt. The chronicle of a man, a machine, and a color that became synonymous with invincibility. The reign of Richard Petty, the man who ruled NASCAR. In NASCAR, few names bring instant silence to the pit lane. Even fewer make veteran drivers tighten their fists on the steering wheel when they catch a flash of blue in the rearview mirror. But when the Petty blue number 43 appeared on the horizon, the entire grid understood the message. The track now had an owner. Richard Petty did not receive the title of the King as a courtesy. He earned it through the systematic annihilation of the competition. With 7 championships and 200 victories, he established a standard of greatness that transformed American stock car racing from a southern pastime into a global spectacle. Petty was born where the sport itself breathes, Level Cross, North Carolina. The son of Lee Petty, the first 3-time champion in the category, Richard grew up surrounded by the smell of oil and the deafening roar of engines. At Petty Enterprises, racing was not a business. It was the family's DNA. While his brother Maurice prepared the engines and his cousin Dale Inman refined the strategy, Richard gave his soul on the racetrack. If anyone doubted the crown, 1967 silenced the world. Petty didn't merely compete. He rewrote the laws of probability. He scored 27 victories in 49 races, including an absurd streak of 10 consecutive wins. His dominance was cold, technical, and devastating. He had no need for unnecessary aggression, while rivals like David Pearson, the cunning Silver Fox, tried to defeat him through strategy. Petty prevailed through physical endurance and an intimate knowledge of every bolt in his car. The ultimate glory came in 1984 at the Daytona 500, under the watchful eye of Ronald Reagan, the first sitting U.S. president ever to attend a NASCAR race. Petty claimed his 200th victory. It was the closing of an epic cycle, the king winning before the leader of the nation, cementing his place as a true cultural icon of the United States. What truly separated Petty from the rest was not just the trophies, but his charisma. With his cowboy hat and dark sunglasses, he was the first to understand that NASCAR belonged to the fans. He stayed for hours after races, signing autographs, treating every supporter as part of the Petty family. In 1992, in his final race, destiny worked poetically. As the number 43 said goodbye, a young driver named Jeff Gordon made his debut. It was the end of one era and the beginning of another, but the standard set by Petty remained unreachable. He didn't race to be famous. He raced to be the best. And by doing so, he made sure no one would ever forget who rules the asphalt. Today, the record of 200 victories remains untouched, a monument to endurance. His 7 championships form the Mount Everest of NASCAR, an exclusive club shared only with Dale Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson. Richard Petty is not just a former driver. He is the very essence of NASCAR. When the blue number 43 entered the track, it wasn't just a car. It was living proof that while many may try to claim the throne, there is only one king.